Tarek, come. Hey, hello, man. What up? I'm sorry, I was just notifying everyone that I was live, just a little bit, you know, those pre-prep stream, I guess. And now we are good to go and actually continue. What up, brother? How are you doing? Have you been on my stream before? I'm not sure if I remember that. Come on. Okay, so normally we should, I believe that I've done like 10 forts daily, so we should be good on the forts. On the other hand though, I feel like I want to just start chaining a little bit, because we gotta kill 950 barbs for my Lucrine scrolls and I'm nowhere near it. So let's just, today is gonna be a day where we actually mostly we focus on chaining, and today we mostly focus on chaining and just farming, and you know, kind of like the basics, honestly. Nothing too serious. The most important thing right now is that we actually, wait a minute, no, I'm doing this wrong, because I don't want to gather resources. Actually, what I want to gather, now that I'm thinking about it, I want to gather gems. I feel like I got enough resources to get by while my farms are farming, so in the meantime it's time for us to chain a little bit and as well gather some gems. Lelouch and Scoots, hello to both of you. I hope you are having a wonderful day, or night, or weekend, but not really, because it's only Tuesday. Is it? No, it's actually Wednesday today. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Alright, so I see some good place where we can chain. This one is basically free. All I gotta do is just walk in here. Also, Flap, what up, brother? Hello to you as well. So today we've done the daily forts. We've done plenty of forts. Like, actually I feel like on the forts I'm doing pretty well, like 60 out of 230 already. I'm not really that worried about it, but I really would like to just push a little bit with my barbs. Like, I really want to push a little bit with my barbs because I'm super behind on them. So today we're gonna use, I used about 90% of the daily AP doing forts, but I want to use the rest of them just for chaining a little bit. Wakazai, hey, hello, welcome to the stream, brother. How are you? By the way, my mic should be fine, right? I believe that I am being heard, but maybe someone can confirm it just in case. Just in case, but I believe the mic should be fine, and the voice and audio, everything should be fine. At least so is saying Streamlabs, but I might be wrong about it. Currently resetting my PC. Stuff will run smoothly as AF afterwards, hopefully. I hope so, man. I hope so. What is it? What kind of problems do you have with your computer, man? I haven't had any trouble ever since I bought the new one. The old one was a really old computer. It was, I don't know how much you people basically understand out of like technology about computers, but it was basically a Gen 3 of Intel, and it was basically a computer of 2004 or 2006, something like in those terms. So really old computer. And as much as I hate to admit it, it was a terrible computer to have in 2023, and I was having some really huge troubles with lagging with the old computer. But ever since I bought a new one, and I spent a lot of money, right? Like we talking like at least 900 euros plus the because I bought the well, I bought the screen as well, 144 FPS. So shit costed me like about 1,000 euros in total, man. It was plenty. Eivor, you trying to play the ARC at 14 UTC Saturday? I don't believe I will be able to make it at that time, man. Like, unfortunately, wait, Saturday. Let me just check. Okay, so I'm at work until 12:30 UTC, and if I do the gym, which I might be home by 14 something. So yeah, it's actually doable. I don't know if I can stream it. But I'm pretty sure that I can actually yeah, I can definitely join for it. Yeah, man, of course I can play ARC. I don't know if I can stream it though, like just because I might be starting to play it by the time that I'm coming from work to home, meaning that I'm not going to be at my PC whenever we start, meaning that it's not going to be 100% possible for me to stream it. Like there's a small chance that I might just be at work when we start. Like I'm going to be joining, but I'm not going to be streaming because I'm going to be playing from my computer. So yeah, you can definitely sign me up for Ark of Osiris if it's Saturday. If it's Sunday, no. Like Sunday, unfortunately. Okay, I'd apply to UW before 19 UTC tomorrow. Oh, you mean I gotta switch alliances? Ouch. Okay, yeah, we can do it. We can do that. We can do that. All right. Before 19 UTC tomorrow, yeah, definitely we can definitely do it. No issues. In here, let me just see. So you actually want me to come in here? Okay, doable, brother. It's doable, 100%. Are you willing to play any other Rise of Kingdoms, any other games besides Rise of Kingdoms in this channel? Not for the moment. Not for the moment, just because I won't be. I feel like it would really make no sense because this is a Rise of Kingdoms type of channel, and everyone who comes to see me right now, they expect me to be playing Rise of Kingdoms, and if I'm playing something else, then the people are just not gonna be confused about it, and they just not gonna even see me anymore because they're like, hey, I want to see this guy play Rise of Kingdoms, which is the game that I'm playing. I don't want to see this guy just play random stuff because why? I have zero interest in that, you know. So yeah, that's basically like the answer to it. I don't feel like I'm gonna be playing any other games besides Rise of Kingdoms in here for the moment. Maybe we switch that, like in the, supposing that I don't know, Rise of Kingdoms basically fails or some stuff, then yeah, maybe. But until then, probably not. Just had to look at light mode for a solid 20 seconds. I want to kill myself. Was it with people actually hating light mode? Like I know that dark mode is OP, but still, like I've never felt like light mode was an issue. Like most of the time, if I see something in light mode, it doesn't really affect me too much. Like I'm not. If I guess if I have to choose between light and dark mode, of course I'm gonna go for dark mode in something. But I don't specifically gotta find the dark mode, otherwise it's a big issue for me. Like I can both I would say that both modes for me feel like almost the same, like just a small little bit of advantage in the dark mode. Like right now my YouTube is in dark mode, but even if it was like in light mode, I wouldn't exactly care too much about it. Like who remembers YouTube before light mode or dark mode were even a thing? Like there was only white, like you just couldn't choose anything. Was it really that bad over then? I don't feel like that's the case. I have a friend of mine, and he basically during the whole time that he plays games or just does anything on his laptop, he literally keeps the resolution, and I'm talking like the screen brightness, on 5%. Like it's basically, it seems like the laptop is literally shut down or something, And he's like, no, I can see just fine like this, man. I don't, if it's too bright, if it's brighter than this, it's gonna hurt my eyes. And I'm like, no freaking way, man. I'm like, I can see shit, you know. Like I was trying to play a game on his computer, just on his laptop. I just wanted to test it because like he just bought it, and I'm telling you, man, I just couldn't see shit. I was like, brother, what the? How do you even play like this? So in the end, I just took it to 50%, and he was like, hey, man, that's too bright. Don't your eyes hurt? And I was like, no, my eyes can finally see something. Nice in computer now. I gotta install like 50 gigabytes worth of stuff on shitty internet. What is it that you got installed, brother? Is it like a new game or something? Like 50 gigabytes. Aver, when are you gonna get a new profile picture? Do I need one? I don't feel like I need one, to be honest. So if you mean like a profile picture of me, probably never. Well, basically no time soon. Like okay, you need to realize something, man. Like I gotta work, I got a job, I got the life. I don't exactly want to mix stuff up. Like I don't want to be that famous local guy who does YouTube with something. Like I like this. I like the fact that most of the people don't exactly know that I'm playing the game. So honestly, a profile picture of me, I won't exactly do it. Maybe if I make it like a big YouTuber, and maybe one day I can just think of myself, hey, maybe it's time for me to turn myself into a brand or something. But until that happens, I feel like I'm actually pretty satisfied with just being an anonymous guy with just a name, and that's it, you know. Plus only Farmer is it's just an anonymous guy. So many streamers who play Rise of Kingdoms are actually anonymous when it comes to their identity, and I don't feel like it's like the biggest I don't feel like it's the biggest problem, in my opinion. So I don't exactly want to just show my face just because on YouTube. I feel like I'm pretty satisfied with just being a nobody and just my name being heard. That's that's good enough for me, you know. Not just everything, all my imported games, Discord browser. Brother, did you just get like a new computer or something? Like what's with that? Did you get like a new computer or something, and now you just gotta like install everything? Because if so, then congratulations. 50 gigabytes of wrestling flap. Yeah, man, hey, yo, you can never have enough of naked wrestling on a computer. Let's be honest about it. I mean, just a picture that's not the default one for your in-game profile picture. Huh. I don't know. I genuinely don't exactly know. I have no ideas. Like I have zero ideas. If I want to make something, you know, I'm not exactly, how can I call myself? I'm not someone who really goes into detail about small stuff. Like I just like to be a simple guy who just doesn't exactly go too deep on details. So maybe you're right. Maybe I need like a profile picture, but I'm gonna be thinking about something. I just don't want to. But I never thought about it so far. My city is like the best display of just how much of a simple guy I am. Zero design in here. Zero design. I've just placed my buildings in a weird but functional way about me, and it basically works. It basically works. So I don't know, man. It's a weird thing, but it basically works. Now I reset my old PC just to clean up a bit. Oh, okay, it makes sense. It's a bother though. Like it's a pain to reset your computer, because now, yeah, you're right about it. You gotta download everything, man. Like from Microsoft Office and Word to like PDF reader to maybe like a WinRAR opener, like kind of like 7-zip or WinRAR something. You gotta like download. What else? There's a bunch of basic stuff that you don't even think about it, but you do need them. Like just some weird stuff that you just gotta download them straight away. Like you gotta download like Chrome or something. You wanna be installing. Even though I prefer Firefox a lot more than Chrome recently. I don't know why, but I feel like it's a lot better. And what else? Like, yeah, there's Discord for sure. Then you gotta start doing the games. You gotta like download torrent or something, because I really, in my case at least, I really do use uTorrent. And yeah, the games. And I don't know, man, even though I've downloaded like 5 or 6 games in here, I basically play only one, which is Rise of Kingdoms. Maybe occasionally like I might go for some League of Legends, but like super rarely. Most of the time I'm actually pretty satisfied with playing only like 2 or 3 2 hours of Rise of Kingdoms in any single day. I feel like it's enough. Yasin says chasing your home kingdom, that's tough. Welcome to the stream, first of all, brother. I'm really happy to have you here. Yeah, it's actually really tough. Yeah, like these guys, they just don't show up as easy anymore. How many resources for you to find a deadweight for me? You want me to find a deadweight for you? Like someone who's deadweight, or someone who you can basically raid? I have no idea, honestly. Nah, I got my resource now. Like I don't exactly. We don't accept donations or resources. It's okay, man. Like honestly, my farms are going well. I'm collecting pretty good. Like I would say, if I gather all my my farms, all the resources that I have in my farms right now to my main city, I'm pretty confident that I have somewhere around 200 million to 300 million resources of each. So far so good. Like we in here for about 7 days, and we have already gathered like at least 30% of the resources that I actually need for the upcoming KVK. Skewed says name 827 on total kill point shards. Moon, hey, hello brother, welcome. How are you doing today, man? How's your KVK going? I heard about tier 6 and free tier 4, tier 5 unlock. What is going on? I have zero idea about the tier 6 and the tier 5s. I ain't gonna lie, like that rumor hasn't reached me yet. Maybe someone can actually fill me in on that shit. Like, have you, like, where did it even come from? Did anyone like get like something about the system? I'm seeing nothing about tier 6 and tier 5s in here, so I'm not sure about it. Tier 6 though, like that shit is gonna be crazy. Like I'm basically super struggling to unlock I'm basically super struggling to unlock tier 5s. Imagine me unlocking tier 6, man. That shit is gonna be crazy. I don't know, maybe, oh, you mean the cheese gold? Yeah, I saw that he was live right before I started, and yeah, honestly, from Lilith perspective, it makes sense, because they gotta come up with something new. Okay, they just gotta come up with something new, because the game gets boring when you play the same thing all over and all over again. Like, you just gotta come up with something. So it makes sense that Lilith maybe thinks that it's time for them to unlock the tier 6, and now all the players who just basically got bored of the game, they got something else to unlock, which is gonna be the tier 6. But in my case, man, like if the tier 5 takes so much goddamn time to heal, and it costs so much resources and speed ups, the tier 6 is gonna be like a deal breaker. Like I'm telling you, the tier 6 is just basically gonna be like it's gonna break the game, in my opinion. No free-to-play guy is ever gonna have enough resources and speed ups, mostly speed ups, because okay, you can have resources, but no free-to-play guy is gonna have enough speed ups to basically engage in a tier 6 battle for like a full month of KVK. Like it's gonna be impossible, in my opinion. I don't feel like I feel like it's gonna break the game. As much as I like the idea of having like a higher tier troop than tier 5, you know, kind of like just new limits, new challenges and everything like that, the truth is the game as it is right now, in my opinion, cannot exactly sustain the tier 6 if the tier 5s are just next level still, you know. I feel like it's just too much, but maybe that's just me. Maybe they like prove me wrong or some shit. Moon says checking game chat, go inspect it and see. Probably just a little bit later, brother. Right now I just gotta like chain a little bit, waste my own AP, and then maybe we find a little bit of time to spectate. Just cheese gold clickbait. Mostly they said that in the LA meetup, not the clickbait. I haven't checked the LA meetup just yet. I know that a lot of YouTubers of Rise of Kingdoms content creators actually posted videos about the meetup, but I haven't exactly checked those videos just yet. So, but it, like I said, from Lilith point of view, it actually makes sense. But from a free-to-play guy point of view, I feel like it's gonna break the game. It's not tier 6, it's just a new sort of troop. Okay, so it's okay, I would say that's more acceptable of a development or of a term. I don't know what it can be, maybe like a centaur or something. I have no idea what it might be, but even though like, okay, even if there's like a new type of troop, now that I'm thinking about it, it's gonna be like new items, new armaments, new everything. So it's gonna be exciting. Like the game is actually gonna get exciting because a lot of stuff and the meta is gonna change a lot more. So you know, man, I'm actually excited. Like if it's like a new troop, I can definitely understand that. Tier 6 will be fine for me. Wait a minute. Flop says, yeah, they were exaggerating about it, but most YouTubers, of course, they were thinking about it, but most YouTubers actually exaggerate a lot. I mean, yeah, maybe they do. Like it's a clickbait world, so the more you clickbait, of course the more the more attention you're gonna get. So yeah, it makes sense why the YouTubers might just I would say like bend the truth in a sort of way that actually benefits their business. Because to most people in YouTube who actually went to the LA meetup, the truth is that Rise of Kingdoms streaming is actually like a full-time business to them. It's not anymore like a hobby. So of course they wanna come up with some really good, just a little bit clickbait titles, but something that can, I guess, pull the viewership. Tier 5s will be fine for me as long as they scale down the resource cost. Yeah, okay, like that makes sense. Like I said, but like if they scale down the resource cost, of course, it's gonna make sense. Otherwise, if the tier 6 is gonna be like a lot, if the tier 6 troops are gonna take a lot more resources to heal and speed ups than the tier 5s, it's gonna be really scary for us guys, because there's just like a limit to how many speed ups the free-to-play guy can just have into different KVKs. And if you gotta heal, supposing that you want to heal like, I don't know, the 2000 tier 4s, it's gonna take like, let's actually like, wait a minute, healing calculator, I don't remember exactly, but so let's just go with, you want to heal like 2000. You want to heal like 2000, actually, like, let's make like 50,000, because 50,000 seems like a more normal number. So supposing that in the KVK you want to heal 50,000 tier 5 troops, is gonna need you 2 days and 7 hours. So it's gonna take you like 2 days and 7 hours just for you to heal tier 5s. Now imagine how much harder it's gonna be. So if tier 5 takes 2.5 days to heal for 50k, imagine tier 6, you know, like just imagine tier 6, how much is it gonna take? Like I feel like it's gonna be 10x worse. So I don't know, man. I don't know, like they definitely gotta scale down the amount of resources that you need to heal if you want to maybe like introduce tier 6s into the Rise of Kingdoms. Yasin says, I also heard about legendary commando reset, like you get all the gold head back and you spend on a trash commander. Okay, now I don't I don't know if that's even possible, like, because then people are not gonna spend anything anymore in Rise of Kingdoms. I feel like what they're gonna do is maybe gonna give you like 80% of your resources, like 80% of your golden heads back. Feels a lot more safer, because then you still gotta invest some money into the game in order to do the transition, but it's gonna be a lot less than actually needing to get all 100% of the golden head that you need for one commander. So I feel like they're definitely gonna make you lose a couple of golden heads along the way. It's just not gonna be all of them. It makes sense for me, but then again, it's just my own personal opinion. Flap says if they really add tier 6, as in stronger and harder to get troops, I'll quit. We are going basically to what I'm saying, which is, yeah, unfortunately tier 6 is gonna kill the game if they just do not scale down the amount of resources and healing that you need, and healing time and training time. So let's be honest, man. Tier 6s, if tier 6s exist, basically they're just gonna tear us apart. Like all the small whales or the spenders, they're just gonna tear the free-to-play guys apart now, because you just cannot afford to have the same amount of speed ups as someone who's paying money about the game, or basically like a huge amount of money compared to you. Moon says KVK ended, see who's still in the Kingsland. Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna see that just in a moment though. Well, maybe until when I finish my when I finish my chaining, brother. Like, I know that you are really enthusiastic about me checking out your kingdom, but I just really would like to finish my chaining right now and just check you out just a little bit later. Skewed says migrate here from One Moon artillery troops. They want to advance to the next era. Yeah, I feel like, of course, like every single game just needs to do changes, otherwise they're gonna die. Like that's like the basics of every game slash business slash website slash idea slash whatever. Like, you just, if you don't change, if you don't make changes, if you don't adapt, if you don't bring something new to the market, of course people are just gonna start getting bored of you and they're just gonna switch to something better. So Rise of Kingdoms attempt to just changing some stuff into the game in order to make it more fun again, or just make it different, it makes sense. It's very much needed. If they stayed the same for 10 years, they would have died a long time ago. Of course, developments are needed, changes are needed. Sometimes not even developments like new stuff, but just changes in terms of like calculators, doomers, troops, just like switch the meta basically. Moon says I'm getting to the auto arc, about to buy all inscriptions with my 40 million kills. Oh, congratulations, brother. Seems like you had a really good KVK. Flap says, anyways, be right back, installing my drivers for GPU ADC real quick. Yeah, it's gonna take you a while, man, to drivers, Windows updates, don't forget those, they're really important. Even though a lot of people say no need to just update your Windows right now, I'm telling you, you just want to stay clear from hacking, from worms, from spyware, stuff like that. It's really gonna destroy your computer. So just make sure that you have the latest updates, you have the latest protection, and you definitely got the Windows Defender antivirus on and ready to stop those stuff. But in order to have the latest version of Windows Defender, of course you gotta update your computer, so make sure you do that straight away. Suzel sends me your Kingsland Moon, and Moon did send it. Okay, yeah, that is basically Moon's KVK, to anyone who doesn't know that, and the guy is having an amazing KVK. Apparently they actually won, seeing how he is really enthusiastic for me to check out his KVK right now, and I'm really happy about him. What alliance were you again? He is from TPE, but of course he replied that. TP is basically his alliance, and he is from 2289 if I'm not mistaken, and he is the recruitment agent about 2289. So overall, Moon is a really important person to his kingdom, and they really love and respect him. I don't know how the guy does it, I ain't gonna lie, like I just don't know how the guy does it, but it's about time that I start gathering gems again. It's been a long time, ever since I came in 3269, which is basically like 10 days or something, maybe just a little bit more, that I haven't farmed gems, and my gems number hasn't changed at all, when in fact it should be, I'll say above 20,000 at least. Like I make sure to gather at least 500 to 700 daily gems. So even though I should gather a lot more, like the very best minimum is about 500 to 700. So supposing that I had collected gems for the last like 10 days ever since I came in 3269, I should have been way above 20,000 right now. Flap says I haven't farmed gems for around 500 days. I don't know, man. I make sure to gather as many gems as I can because I really need the VIP levels. Like I don't know what VIP level you are, but in my case I'm really racing for that VIP 14. So I really am trying my best to collect as many gems as I can. Normally the goal is to collect the goal is to collect above like over 1000, but it's not always easy to do so. When farming gems, I would use only 2 gathering marches and 3 chaining marches. It depends, like on how much time you got to play Rise of Kingdoms. Like if you play Rise of Kingdoms for like an hour or something, then yeah, of course you gotta hurry and you gotta chain as much as you can gather gems. But in my case, what I usually do is that whenever I come home from work, if I got some free time, I just stay on my computer, I do some work, and in the meantime I also chain with 2 marches or 1 march, but I also keep collecting gems. And even when I finish doing my my stuff, like which is basically my chaining, I still continue to collect gems. But I haven't done anything ever since I came into 3269 because love it or hate it, I just haven't had the time for it. I really need to collect resources. Barb's got an IQ buff. What do you mean by an IQ buff? Flap says too lazy to be honest. Monthly supply is carrying me. I mean, yeah, of course. Like if you're paying money for the gems, it makes sense. Like yeah, why not, man? Why not? Like gathering gems is for poor people like me who have nothing better to do than actually be free to play on the game. So hey, I completely understand what you mean. For gem gathering March, I use Joan Constance and Matilda's Handbook. I don't feel like there's any big difference on whichever of them you actually use, in my opinion. Like the buff is so little that it actually doesn't make much of a difference. Like maybe like seconds or something. So it's kind of like a 10 seconds difference. So I wouldn't exactly worry too much about cherry picking the champions that I sent to collect gems, but otherwise, like okay, there's a small buff. It's just, in my opinion, it's not big enough for me to cherry pick my my marches whenever I send for gems. Do you notice that when you attack a barb, the other barbs run away from me, Matthew? Yeah, I've actually noticed that. Like whenever you chain a lot, and you actually, like, okay, right now I don't really care too much because what is going on is that I got like a full AoE commander. But before, when I only had my Ethelflaed and it was like a fan, it was really big, huge pain because I would drag this guy all the way through here only for this guy to go like up here or something, and he would just go and go and go. He was just like stopping here, which is crazy distance in my opinion. I don't even know why they move so much, but yep, it makes sense. Flap says anyways, Flap tired and Flap sleepy. Flap go me. Hey brother, good night. Thank you for stopping by the stream. I really appreciate you on that. Yasin says Constance fourth skill with Matilda and Sandog expertise gives 10% more resource, which also works on gems too. Yeah, but like I said, the plus 10%, it's basically almost irrelevant when it comes to like, it's kind of like a mere seconds. Like if you're gonna be collecting for 15 minutes, you're gonna be collecting for 40 minutes and 40 seconds. So all that stuff like plus 10%, you know, doesn't exactly do that much. So in that case, I would just say don't really bother too much about it. Like if you don't exactly are going so hard on it that even seconds count, I would say just send a random march. As long as they're gatherers, they should be good to go. But otherwise, I don't really do any selections. Like I just send. Kairan says which 3269 seed? They are right now, there should be like a D seed or something, since they're like everyone who is deadweight has either gone into another server or they're being zeroed. So technically at the end we should be like a D rank of a kingdom, if I'm not mistaken. Skewed says should be C-ish or low B. Okay. I don't know why I was under the impression that we were gonna go as low as D, but okay. No. We are not gonna do anything in here because wait a minute. Actually, we can do that. Moon says old kingdoms. Oh, old kingdoms are better. Of course they are. Old kingdoms are always better because they had the most time to actually forge, I would say, their own kingdom and members to their own liking and preference. New kingdoms are just like a lot harder to maintain because a lot of people just know nothing about the game. They are too enthusiastic. But literally the single fact that they started into a new server, it means that they don't, most of the time they don't know much about the game and they're just new, so they're hard to control, they are hard to master the art of war and stuff like that. So, or like in every kingdom that I went, doing 1+1 level 4 and level 5 barbs, it's almost next to impossible. Like I'm really sorry to say that, but it's almost next to impossible, as bad as it sounds, because all members should know why they should send the forts on a 1+1 rather than on a 2+1 or 3+1. Flip says now I like them young. Brother, don't say that. Otherwise FBI is gonna open up. Leeloud says I wanna fight 3269 one day. Ayo Flap. I would love to fight you guys, man. Like win or lose, I would just love to have a fight with you or anyone else who is in the stream right now. Moon says 2289 is seed C, so technically then if we write, I would say that 2289 and 3269 are basically the same seed. So it would not actually be super duper weird if we actually fought one another one day. Yasin says, man, I want a chain too. I want Zhuge Liang. Yeah, he's amazing, man. And I need like at least 2 more chaining commanders though. Like it's just not enough. Zhuge Liang is a good commander, but all I have for a full AoE is him, and I need a couple more. So we are definitely waiting on that. We are definitely waiting to unlock some more commanders who can full AoE. Moon says if 3269 does 3 skip, then my kingdom will fight them, but we are in a seed C with 250 billion kill participation. Yeah, I don't feel like we're gonna skip 3 times, man. That is too crazy. Like, normally we have thought about starting our KVK around the starting of September or at the end of August. So I don't feel like that's gonna happen. I don't feel like we're gonna skip like 3 times. Otherwise, even I would be just a little bit upset, even though I'm the new member. So the time I could really use it for. But no, I'd just rather go into KVK, get the extra rewards, and just win or lose. It's still more of a valuable experience than just staying into the home kingdom. The only advantage that I got to staying in home kingdom right now, and it's not really an advantage but more like an issue, is the fact that I need to kill Barb Fort so I can get the books, so I can upgrade my castle, so I can unlock the tier 5. So that would be the only reason as to why I would be lean towards staying a little bit more in the home kingdom, because I need like 10,000 to 15,000 of those books. Otherwise, I'm ready to go for KVK, man. Even resources, I can just collect along the way. I'm not particularly worried about resources right now. Yasin says chaining with Ethelflaed is harder than working a 9 to 5 job. Tell me, man. Tell me about it. Like, I was chaining with her for basically like a full year ever since I got my hands on Zhuge I started to upgrade my YSG, but he fell off. So I took my YSG to find kind of like something. Like, my YSG is 4121, and then he dropped because it would just take too much time to upgrade him. So I just and Zhuge Liang basically came to meta, and YSG sadly fell off a little bit. So right now we are going with that. Moon says, but we dropped to D from KVK. Nah, not really. We were 4 billion power before this KVK. I recruited 30 people and we became a C seed. 3 chaining, so you need Hera and Theodore. Yeah, I definitely need at least one more full AoE commander, which can basically lead and I can chain with. Otherwise, it's a real pain. Check the reports that I sent. I will, man. I will, but I'm right now it's just gotta wait for me a little bit. Yasin says there are 5 circular AoE commanders. There are Z, Hera, Theodora, YSG, and Lapu Lapu. Yep, and I cannot get YSG because okay, I do have YSG, but he needs to be fully expertised in order for him to like go with a full AoE. And I'm sorry to say that I'm not gonna be wasting my gems and my sculptures on only AoE commander. Like, he was a good commander when he was good into fighting as well, but he just fell off from that, so I'm not gonna be investing hard into YSG anymore. Maybe one day, whenever he comes meta again, or whenever I got some extra money or something. I don't know. I don't know. Oh man, I'm super tired though. I'm super tired. Okay, let's see what Moon sent me. Best if I go like this, it's a lot easier. TP Gris, and they killed 1.2, actually they killed 600k from the enemy, and they wounded 1.2 million. That's impressive, man. That's really impressive. Like, you have definitely done plenty of damage to your enemy. I ain't gonna lie. Lot and lots of damage. Okay, let's see like another report. I don't know which one I opened the last time, but let's see like the second report or something. This one is 60 million to 6 million. Is still in the favor of TPE, of course. It's like here. Okay, let's open the last one right now against STD. Let's see if they manage to defeat STD or if they're just sick right now and you cannot even touch them. 8 million to 4 million. That's a really good trait, man. I would say overall you have done really good. Of course, I know that it's not only you in there, but still really valuable. Let's just find like a gem spot in here. Why can I not find a gem spot? Let's go. Okay, there we go. There we go. It's only 4 minutes away. Why not go there? Check the ziggurat. I will, man. I will, but I really gotta finish my AP first. Like, it's really important that I finish my AP before I start roaming into kingdoms. Just please try to understand that. Like, it's not that I don't want to. It's just that I just gotta waste my AP and go to bed before like a certain time. And if I don't hurry about wasting my AP, then it's gonna be an issue. Holy shit, man, I'm super tired. Like, I don't believe it or not, my what is going on right now is that most of the time whenever I'm speaking, my mind goes into automatic mode, and it doesn't, like, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. All I know is that I'm talking. I don't know if any one of you has ever experienced this, but I'm telling you, right now I'm like super sleepy, and I'm basically dozing off like a couple of times, where I continue to speak, but my mind is basically blank, and I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's a weird feeling to have, man. Yasin says, did you see someone chaining with Cyrus? Just know they enjoy chaining with Ethelflaed. Okay, maybe that's right. Like, but Ethelflaed, it's like I said, she's a bit tricky because even if you like max her out, she still only has, I believe it's a half a circle AoE or something. Okay, maybe not, but I feel like she only has like half a circle AoE more, and that's about it. So it just doesn't help you too much. You just need, like, you definitely need that full circle AoE if you want to be chaining into Rise of Kingdoms. And by chaining, I mean like chain a lot easier, because it's definitely possible to chain with Ethelflaed, but you gotta be really specific of where you position your troops and how to make this one follow you. Oh brother, I never thought that I would be so tired. I'm not gonna lie, I never thought of myself that I would be so tired right now. It's really weird. I definitely need some sleep, because I slept yesterday at like 1 a.m. and I woke up at 4 a.m. So you can just understand just how little I slept. I slept like 3 hours. That's basically all I slept yesterday before I went to work today, and I worked for like 10 hours plus 2 extra hours, which is like 12. So I definitely do need this, do need the sleep. Leloud says Cao Cao and Cyrus goes really hard. I mean, maybe, man, but you definitely do need that full AoE commander, and from what I'm gathering, I don't feel like Cyrus or Cao Cao, either one of them, is like it's like full AoE. Yasi says if Avery is tired, then you should maybe go to sleep. I wish I could, man, but whenever you're like a YouTuber, this is like an issue that nobody knows about, which is sometimes there's just no justifications. Like, I didn't do a live stream yesterday, I didn't do a live stream 2 days ago, so I definitely 100% needed to make a live stream this time. It's part of being a YouTuber, man. Like, you really gotta be serious about it. So I wish I could sleep, but I also wish I could not quit streaming. So right now I'm gonna try my best to stay awake a lot more until I finish, at least until I finish my AP. Hopefully I make it. I have like 400 more, so it really shouldn't be an issue. Cyrus is a 4th skill, is a 3rd target circular AoE. Is it now? I don't know why, but I was pretty sure that he wasn't an AoE commander. Wait, what? What? I'm 8 minutes away from my city? What the F is that? Really? Holy shit. Okay, Moon. I guess it's time for me to go look your KVK right now. Holy shit. How am I so far away? How? Where did I even roam to? Where did I even roam to? Like, what the hell just happened? Eight minutes, and believe it or not, I'm basically in a rush. Oh, okay, my bad. I wanted to just zoom in, but I'm basically in a rush to just get this thing over with and just go sleep. And my brain is kind of like, my march is kind of like, hey, you're 8 minutes away. Like, shit, man. Okay, let's see some names, please. Alliance names right here. Let's see what's going on. We got STD in here, we got DSDS, we got 1990, and we got TPE. Huh? But are these guys like your allies? No, they're not. Wait a minute. 1990 is your allies. STD and DZNZ, they shouldn't be your allies. They should be good to go. So I would say overall you're doing good, but from what I'm seeing, you are not gonna be the guys who will be getting the star, right? Because I see that the other alliances basically close you off the Great Ziggurat, so I'm guessing that you are allies, but I'm also guessing that they are not open to give you the final rewards, I would say. Am I right or am I wrong about it? Moon says, I don't know. You really gotta talk about it, man. D and kill point stats need to come out. We won yesterday. Well, what can I say, brother? I hope that you can maybe take a piece of the Great Ziggurat for one, and for two, I really hope that you can maintain that good coalition relationship. Otherwise, it's gonna be the same as my previous KVK, where one of the other coalitions basically betrayed our camp because they wanted the Great Ziggurat and we didn't give it to them after the kill points came out, so they just burned everything down to ashes, I guess. They betrayed us, and in the end the other kingdom basically betrayed them, so in the end even they got out of there with nothing. Yasin says, yeah, it is, but it's not guaranteed. That is why you need to pay attention to your Cyrus when chaining. Holy shit. Moon says, I don't know, DQ stats need to come out. We won yesterday. They will most likely delete flags. We got more kill participation, but I don't know about that. Okay. What can I say, man? I hope that everything goes well and there aren't like too much drama, because those are the stuff that ruin the KVK. You might be in a very good coalition, but you get into kingdom drama and you realize that there's a lot of stuff about a KVK, I would say. It's not just about fighting, but it's also about diplomacy. It's also about being calm-minded whenever you negotiate as a king or as a leader of a kingdom. It's you really got to be good at your job, I would say. That's kind of like the best way for me to describe it. In a KVK, you really got to be good at your job, because it's not all about fighting. Like, positioning is a strong point, communicating is a strong point, knowing how to increase the morale of your kingdom is also like another strong point. So Typhoon Gaming, hey, what up, brother? What is up? Welcome to the stream today. I was wondering if you're gonna make it today or not. Anyway, Moon, I really hope that you can manage to get the best rewards possible into your KVK, man. Yasin says, I'm 29 in honor ranking KVK 1 and there are 9 days left. The difference between me and 20 is 20k honor. Should I push to get Twilight Falls? Twilight Falls. Okay, I think about it. So I don't know, man. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's kind of like it's gonna give you like skill damage, but is skill damage even like? I don't know. Like honestly, probably I wouldn't go for it. Probably like I wouldn't really push so hard for a skin with only skill damage. Twilight Falls, the city hall skin. Yeah, yeah. I understand that much, but probably I would not go for it. It's just not that premium city skin, I guess. Like if it was the 15%, I don't know, like health or infantry attack or stuff like that, I would definitely go for it. But otherwise, I'm not sure. Probably wouldn't go for it. But that's just me, man. Don't take it from me. Typhoon Gaming says, yeah, a bit late, but better late than never. Hey, what happened to yesterday's stream, man? Were you gonna make one or something? Because I remember that I was out with my brother and eating something because of my birthday, and basically, and you asked me if you could basically do like a video and post the video on my Discord, and I said, yeah, of course you can. But I'm not sure if I saw a video on my Discord right now. So did you do like a live stream yesterday or? Kaiban says, this is your main account or do you have like a bigger account? No, brother, unfortunately this is my main account. I'm really sorry if you want to see a streamer who is a lot bigger in terms of their power, but sadly just not me. Like, you gotta wait a couple of more months or years for me to become as big. Yasin says, but skill damage goes to all the commanders except smite commanders. I really feel like I would go for the CPU. Like, I feel like the 5% skill damage, like, okay, CPU isn't exactly like the skill type of commander as much. I don't know, like honestly I would just go for a skin with who is giving me some more like infantry or cavalry attack, defense, or life, something. I don't know, like 5% skill only just doesn't feel powerful enough, but maybe that's just me. Typhoon says, I did a short live stream, but nobody really came on to talk, so I finished after 30 minutes. Yeah, like I said, man, the beginning is gonna be hard. You really should have copy pasted the link on my Discord, but still, the beginning is really hard, man. The beginning is really hard. People don't even know you exist, so they cannot join. If they don't even know that you exist, they don't know you, they haven't built like a connection with you, so it's gonna take a while for people to just get to know you. So just don't get demoralized, I guess. Just keep doing whatever you do, keep being friendly on your chat, keep going live as much as you possibly can, I would say. Just don't overdo it, like maybe 3 to 4 times a week. It will not be like the best, if it would not be like the worst if you have the time for it. And yeah, just wait for it. People are just gonna come, and if they just make it to your chat and you treat them good and you are good with your words and stuff like that, they're just gonna stay in there. So it's gonna take a while for you to build like an audience, but other than that, yeah. What city are you using? What city hall skin? Good question. Where is it? What do I even click in here? There we go. I'm doing the infantry attack plus 5% on the creepy boot cabin, but there are a couple of good skins which I do not have, sadly, which I sadly do not have, but there's a couple of them which are like plus 10 or 15% infantry attack. Now if I had one of those, and you get those I believe at the MGE or something, if I had one of those it would be amazing. I'm using the gingerbread house skin, which I heard is the best infantry epic skin. Okay, I haven't gone that deep, but all I know is that normally I would just go for a skill with attack speed rather than the skill damage, but that's just me. Okay. Anyway, Typhoon, when are you gonna go live next, man? Any plans or something? Consistency is good, even though I do realize that it's not as easy. So even though in my head as a YouTuber I was thinking to myself, hey, I want to have like consistency on my daily live stream, I guess, daily schedule. But sometimes life is really challenging and I cannot even do like 2 or 3 times streaming in like a week, which is really low. Like most of the times there are weeks when I stream like only once or twice and I really feel bad about it, but what you gonna do? Gingerbread house gives 5% infantry health. I mean, 5% infantry health is definitely not bad at all, so I would definitely go for that. I would go for infantry health over skill damage. All good, mate. I'm making videos and may stick to that mainly for now. Okay, man. I hope that you do as good as you can. Whenever it's time, in my opinion, but just not at the very start. But whenever it's time, you should definitely make a Discord of your own. It's gonna be a lot easier, and people who wanna see you, they will actually see you and not me or someone else. So, yeah. Man, I'm telling you, like, I don't know how I'm doing this. I have zero idea how I'm doing this, but I'm starting to say, like, to speak a sentence and then I'm dozing off mid-sentence, but my mouth is running. Like, my mouth is definitely saying whatever it wants to say, but my mind is asleep. Like, I'm basically dozing off right now. If you ask me what I said like 5 minutes ago, I have zero idea. Like, I was just sleeping. It's the worst time to go live, man. Like, after a tiring day, zero sleep, and only 3 hours of sleeping yesterday, I'm in the worst position to make a live stream today, sadly. But I'm trying my best to, so don't judge me too hard, guys. But like, I only slept 3 hours yesterday, 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. and that's about it. That definitely is not enough to sustain someone who like me is working 10 hours per day, is doing gym 2 hours per day, and just another set of activities. Yasin says, bro, turn into Joe Biden. Yes, I somehow am doing that. I'm telling you, man, I'm dozing off mid-sentence, but my mouth is running off, so whatever I'm saying, my brain is able to complete the sentence even though I'm not even thinking about it anymore. Like, I'm just dozing off. Like, I'm super tired, I'm super sleepy, and it's weird shit, because as soon as I finish the sentence, I'm saying to myself, hey, what I was talking about, and I was like, boom, you don't even know, man. You don't even know what you're talking about. It's really scary. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna do this chain as well and then probably call it like a day, because I'm not sure if I can keep this up any longer. I'm about like 2 minutes away from literally just, I don't know, just fainting or some shit, or just like falling into like a deep coma. I'm literally like 5 minutes away from that. So listen, guys, honestly, I'm gonna do this live stream, this chain as well, and then I'm gonna have to say sorry, but I just gotta call it a night. I'm really happy that I managed to do like a live stream today, even though it was a really short one, not like the longest one, but I'm really happy that I managed to do a live stream today. And yeah, hopefully next stream is gonna be a lot better, and I'm gonna have a lot more energy to share with you people. So yeah. Okay, let's see if I can reach this one as well, but I don't believe that's gonna be the case. I don't believe that's gonna be the case. I said I don't believe that's gonna be the case. Come on, just let me go. Okay guys, it's really time for me to call it a night. Thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate it and love you all. I know it was a short stream, but like I said, I'm tired beyond any understanding capabilities. So thank you all for stopping by for the last time, and I'll see you guys into the next one. Peace.